Let's begin. Last time we left off, we had a shopping trip. The party was initially split up with James going shopping, heading to the shopping center first, where he went to get items at the apothecary / magic shop, and then he went to the ring store where he met an old Aaron Cochran who knew his name, even though James never gave it. Moki, Lady K, and Doc made their way to the shopping district, but as they passed through the gateway to enter it, they were overcome with the desire to go to the Enclave meeting, but you guys were able to be like, no, I want to go shopping instead. And then you guys went also to the apothecary, and then you went to the artificer's shop, I believe, where Lady K bought bracers, magic components, interested. Moki bought potions, so Moki better have them in his inventory.
I do.
But yeah, you guys have been shopping and you've been hearing about a meeting that's going on in the Enclave, but you were gonna go check out the other shops first. James, I believe you're still split from the party.
I believe so too.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. We'll start with Moki, Lady K, and Doc. You guys have exited the artificer shop. It looks like it's beginning to wear down because as you guys were shopping, the shop merchant was getting ready to head over to the Enclave meeting himself. But you know that there is still a forge / blacksmith and another shop.
How
much gold do I have?
I found my notes from last time.
Oh my god.
I think we were going to go to another shop, but I don't remember which one. Actually, no, since I already bought my bracers, I think I'm good.
Was it the ring shop?
You go to the ring shop, but there's also the fort. You guys, well, I guess technically James is holding? No, James, I don't know if they're in the bag or not.
James was at the ring shop.
No.
Yeah.
The raw ores that you guys were given by Onestra. I don't remember who's holding them.
Mokas.
But you guys were told about the blazing anvil or the forge that's in Fort, that you could take it to there and be like, hey, I'm the person from this.
Alright.
Yeah, so you can go do that. The other shop, you don't know what it is, but there is another shop. The other shop is the plain-looking shop that James saw earlier. And that you, Lady K, Moki, and Doc probably would have seen it as they walked through the district as well.
So we saw it, but we don't know what it is?
Correct. You just know that it's called Exotics of the World.
Okay. I already have my fancy poncho, my fancy bracers. I'm good to just explore and not buy anything, so I'm just like, okay, Mokia, anything else you wanna look at?
No. But I do have a bag of these planar crystal fragments. Maybe we can go to the what was it, the blacksmith?
Okay, the crystals are for. I'm gonna just tell you now. The crystals are not gonna be for. You have ores, like iron.
Do I?
Or does James have the ores? I don't know. One of you has the ores, or the.
I don't think I have the ores.
Either way, someone has ores. Like you guys, your characters know you have
Oh.
ores.
I have raw ore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I blanked out. I have raw ores.
Yes,
I
you do.
could probably go to blacksmith.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
All right.
James will head there too.
Okay. Okay. No.
Holy shit! 100 pounds of raw ore. Holy.
That's
fuck.
why you were carrying it.
Holy. Fuck.
I mean, if you really think in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much either.
Fuck.
Okay, you make your way over as you wind your way. As you begin getting close to the ore, the forge, you see a great. You can see the shop itself is kind of a fancy. It seems to be multifaceted. There's like a nice little glass or glass enclosed building that you can see like armor stands are stood up. You can see weapons are on display. That seems like to be like a showroom. Off to the behind that area, you can see an actual forge area where it seems there's an anvil set up along with like a smelting area. But yeah, you guys can see that you guys can see within the showroom that there's a dwarf. Dwarf. Where the heck is my dwarf? You can see that there's a dwarf inside. He's wearing he's wearing a suit, but he has like a very thick apron over him. You can see gloves are on his hands as he's like moving stuff around, and goggles are just kind of above his eye line currently. He has jet black hair, and you can see that like a lot of dwarves like to have their beards long, but he has his very cropped very shortly. But yeah, you guys can go into the shop.
Okay, we enter the shop.
I'll say James catches up to you around the same time.
Hey, James.
Hi, James.
Hello.
But yeah,
I
so
see we had the same idea.
Huh.
As you guys make your way in, the dwarf turns to you and says, "Oh, welcome to the Blazing Anvil. What are you looking for today? Crafting, buying? Well, those are my two options."
We'd like to window shop first, and then maybe see if you can make some stuff.
Okay. So you guys want to see what he's selling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to spend an hour just walking around the shop.
Hell yeah.
I have too many notes. Oh, that's the wrong channel. But the shop owner comes up to kind of says, "Okay, over here we have some shoes. We have helmets across on the wall. We have various forms of mithril armor. My lady elf, we have over here some bows and some
Why,
daggers."
thank you, kind sir.
But yeah, let me know if any of these items interest you, and Yeah. Um,
Dragon Ring. My dear sir, I have some questions on the dragon wing bow.
yes. How may what can I do for you?
Did a dragon have to die in order for this bow to be made?
In this, give me 1 second. High essence of a dragon. D&D. I'm gonna say no. Luckily we've been able to have some metallic dragons give up some of their blood, their blood or claws to help us build out this item. I will say we had, for the most part, we were able to use primarily metallic dragons, but this bow has kind of made its way around, and parts of a black dragon were able to be used to give it that chromatic burst of power.
Oh, a black dragon, you say?
Yeah, I got lucky that they were selling bones in one of the well, people sell many things in the more expensive markets, and I got lucky that for once something I needed I could use was being sold.
I see. What is the price on it?
This bow will be 2,000 gold.
The fuck?
I
Except, I don't say that out loud.
I nudge Lady Cakeway as he said that price. I just shake my head, and I am reminded from the previous shopkeeper. And I look up, I speak out. Excuse me, shopkeeper, or blacksmith. What's her name again? I don't believe I got your name.
I am Vorgren Forgefire.
Okay, Morgan. I slowly take out my shit list, and I'm about to write his name, but I shall wait till the end of our.
Okay. You ask for his name, and Moki can't spell.
It's just scribbles.
I'm embarrassed that I can't afford it, so I just slowly put down, and I was like, oh, yes, thank you.
But yeah, this is I mean, he's like, can I interest you in anything else? I know most of my items are on the pricier end, but I mean, with some of these more magical elements, it's a bit expensive.
What about this elven chain?
That's 3,500.
I see.
I scribble what seems to be an M, but it's not an M.
It's a snake.
The snake. Keep going.
Any other?
What would this elven chain give me?
Can you describe what you mean?
I'm just reading through a description. Hold on.
Literally says Elven chain. I'm guessing it's like chainmail.
Yeah, I just looked up a picture of it.
Yeah, it's. I think it's because you can. Um, it's because. So technically, James has some stupid broken armor right now.
Do I?
Yeah, because you're the only one with very rare armor, and you got it for free.
Okay.
I saved the man's life.
That's true. But I mean, so
Um.
like +1 armor is like stupid expensive.
Oh my god.
I think also it's because this is silent.
All right.
Okay. What is your the cheapest item you are selling at the moment?
The mithril chain is 200 gold. And Doc kind of looks over and says, I think I wish to purchase this. Um,
No
um,
stealth disadvantage.
yeah, it pretty much just removes the stealth disadvantage from Doc. Um, Morgan speaks up and says, "Well, I have multiple sets of this. If more of you are interested in it."
I want to ask him, do you have any wands or one-handed magical weapons?
No, those you'd have to go to the magic shop.
God damn it. What is the name of the magic shop? Where do I find it?
The magic shop is called Orvat's Potions. It's near the bridge to the High District.
Didn't I come from that already?
Yeah, but you
What
never
was
asked
the-
it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I asked him, oh, how come you're not at the Enclave meeting?
The merchants who are part of the Enclave meeting will tell me what happens. I have I have work to do. I am not one of the Enclave leaders, so I get the information that's needed. Usually those meetings are actually pretty empty for the most part. Usually it's people who like to be in the know will be there, but usually it's mostly an empty building with people talking for too long.
Oh, I was under the impression that many people would be there.
Maybe I've been in my. I'll admit today's been kind of a quiet day shop wise, so maybe there's something I don't know about. But no, usually the Enclave is pretty. Uh, it's pretty boring, I'll be honest. And let me see really quickly for. I don't think I have any price listings for you, Gonzalo, on weapon staves, because
Gonzalo.
Oh, I don't want staves.
um, like you're looking for wands or something.
One-handed weapons.
I mean, a dagger is a one-handed weapon.
Yeah, but those daggers... The description on the glass panel here, sir, it's not what I'm looking for.
um,
I can use clubs, daggers, darts, maces, scimitars, sickles, and slings and spears. But I'm guessing a spear is a two-hander.
I think so as well.
I'll say, anyway, I'll pull out the bag of holding and I'll start pulling out all the animal parts that I have. And I say, what can you fashion out of all of this? And pull out the bullet claws, the plates, some cloth strips.
Morgan looks over the items. He says, "Oh, this is
Didn't we have like basilisk fucking scales too?
I
yeah.
have basilisk guys.
You guys have scales, claws. I don't know if you guys took teeth or not. You had an egg, I believe.
Who has an egg? Didn't we leave it with those dudes?
I don't remember. I thought you took 2 eggs. I honestly, that part I'm kind of fuzzy on. I have to look at my notes. He looks it over and says, how, what are you looking to have made? I guess is something from your list of things you just spat at me.
Yeah.
I'll have to. So I work closely with the Adventurers Guild for crafting their weapons.
Oh. And then we'll show him the. He gave us like a little badge, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Hold on. I thought I had it somewhere. I guess we just take out the written passage.
Oh yeah. Well, he's Morgan says you don't have to be part of the Adventurers Guild for me to help out. I help them with this. If you were to try and go through them, then you have to have the items. For me, it's but since you guys have the pass, I can actually work with them. It's kind of if you didn't have it, it would just be Vorgren doing the work, but now he can get help from the Adventurers Guild's more knowledgeable people. And he says, "So I see you have scales. We can make an armor out of it. The claws we can fashion into some kind of serrated sword or something, or daggers, or I guess it really depends on what exactly you want. Potentially, because you also have like, I don't remember exactly what you guys took off of the basilisk.
I do.
I have the eyes.
Okay, so you guys have the eyes too.
I have 16 ounces of bile.
And he says the vial you'll have to give to them. That one's more for antidotes and stuff. But the eyes, I might be able to work with them, and maybe they can extract the basilisk's stone vision from him somehow.
Okay.
I kind of.
How much do you think that would cost?
Depending on the. It would definitely be at least 1,000, if not more.
Okay.
Can you make anything useful for my big friend here out of these parts? The bullet parts?
You talking about Moki?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or Doc.
I guess Doc is also big compared to you, huh? We could potentially fashion a shield. I could fashion a shield out of the scales. He looks at Doc's sword at his hip and he says, "I don't think I can make something better than that sword he currently owns." But and then he looks over at Moki and says, "We could see about maybe improving your axe, but you guys don't have a whole lot of items, so there might not be enough to fully craft something. Because you guys also have Griffin items, because you fought Griffins, the Bullet, and the Basilisk. So you guys have items from all of them. This would be kind of like how you were gonna do a meeting with the magic and gem person, James. The group would have to be in a meeting with for this as well.
That's what this meeting is.
Yeah, but Vorgren has to talk it over, aka the DM has to go through these. But yes, I haven't fleshed out my crafting yet, because crafting is hard.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So I want to kind of make something similar to how Monster Hunter works.
Ooh.
Or something easy and easy for me to tune. Maybe not exactly like Monster Hunter, but Porkin says we can set up a meeting possibly later today. I can see about their availability.
Sounds good.
I'll ask him, do you have any readily available shield upgrades? And I'll show him my shield.
Is your shield still +0?
Yep.
Alright.
+0?
Well, that's
That's a
normal
basic shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because he got the fucking stupid
jeez.
+2 armor. That was an oopsie on my part.
Nuh-uh. This is my heroic deeds for Jacob.
Well, and the fact that I didn't feel as bad as giving it to you.
Because we would have got shit on.
Yeah, because there's only 3 of you, so it's just like, but now that there's 4, it's like, but, give me a second. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Hailspire crashed. That's rude.
Shield. You can tag it into that +1 weapons area. I can work on your shield a little bit, or you can buy one of these.
What are one of these?
It's a more rigid shield than the one that you currently like. It's lined with stronger metal. It's 900 gold.
Do you have a link to the item?
What?
Do you have a link to the item?
It's just a +1 shield.
A blue one?
You want a blue shield?
No, I'm saying it's a blue
No, it's uncommon.
color shield.
It's uncommon. So
Oh, green.
Yeah.
Let me look one up.
Yeah, +1s are uncommon, I believe. Or maybe +1 weapons are rare. I don't remember.
Oh, just shield +1? It's uncommon, right? Green?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me look up maybe the weapons were rare. While I'm doing that, is anyone else interested in any of the items?
No.
I am not.
Alright, I guess straight +1 weapons are pretty much just uncommon. So I'm going to decrease the price to whatever the dice say right now. But Moki and Doc already have +1 items anyway.
Haha.
It'll be 600 gold if you want the shield.
Oh.
I think we'll leave it for a discussion later because I also need money for something else.
The same would go for you, Lady K. If you wanted a +1 bow, it'd be 600. Just doesn't. But
Not the dragon one, right?
the dragon one is still the price I stated, the 2 grand.
But a +1 bow is not bad.
But you never know. You guys could get close to a lot of money. It's the
That's
gambler's
true.
fallacy.
So close.
Yet so far.
It's the giant difficulty in video games sometimes. Like, do I buy this weapon or do I save up for the next one?
There is no next one.
But yeah.
And-
You're gonna say something, Lady K?
Yes, I have a question. So when you say +1 weapon, is that adding +1 to the damage?
It's +1 to the damage to the attack roll.
Okay. Thank
Is
you.
that what they do?
Yep, that's all they do. It just gives you a higher percentage to hit. That's why +1.
I believe I already get that from my
It stacks.
my bracers. Yeah, I get a +2 with my bracers.
Yeah, but it stacks.
Well, I mean,
Actually,
I'm gonna spend 600 gold just to be like, oh, I have +3.
So it turns out the bracers are for the damage roll, not the attack roll.
Yes, I knew that.
So this one, so you have a +6 currently, I think, to your attack roll, so you get a +7. That's all it is. I would say yes.
Wait.
Don't buy it yet.
What do you mean I have a +6 and it would be
So,
+7?
hold on. So the bracers increase the damage that you do, but the
Right.
+1 bow increases the chance to hit.
Oh, so you have a. I'm sorry.
No.
You have a +8 to hit right now.
Yes.
So if you get a +1 bow, you'd have +9 to hit.
Ooh.
It just makes
So
it
it's not the damage, it's the hit.
correct.
Are you sure?
Yes, because Moki currently has a +1 axe.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I must have googled the wrong thing because I googled it and it seems to be the damage, but
We'll find out when we add it, but I think it's to the attack roll.
mhm.
Either way, I would. If you really want it, you can buy it, but I would maybe save up.
Yeah, I don't think the +1 is worth it right now because I don't have that much gold.
But yeah. Borgren says also we offer smithing, or not smithing, smelting. But that'll take about. It'd be pretty much something you leave here.
Patrick,
What?
the thing on the D&D says you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Oh, okay.
What?
I don't read.
+1 weapons?
Oh, it is.
Which one are you
Interesting.
reading?
Any of them. Turns out there's ammunition that's +1, +2, and +3.
So +1 bow would increase your chance to hit and the damage you do.
Both.
And it
Oh.
gives you magic damage, I believe.
It would be only on the one weapon I choose, right?
Yeah, so if you have a bow, it would be.
On my bow.
I don't know if there's a +1 longbow. What the heck?
I don't see it on here.
I don't know.
Crossbow. Longbow. I see it. I mean, it's on the website. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to get, and I can't find it.
I mean, it's on the D&D as well.
Yeah, whatever. But yes, you can buy one if you would like.
I don't think
I
it does
looked to
magic
my-
damage.
Team. And I asked them, "Oh, do you guys think we'll come back here?"
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Those are two very different answers.
I feel like we
Not
should
really.
explore, see all the stores, and then after we see what's available to us, then make our purchase decisions.
That's what I've been doing.
Okay,
I left
I don't
a
mind that at all.
I'm ready for the next store.
Okay. Vorgren says, okay. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, and Doc bought that mithril chain, so I gotta add it. So you guys exit the stop shop.
From this one, yes. And we walk outside, and then I ask Smokey if he's gonna draw him now on his shit list.
You know what? After all those prices, you know what? It's not as bad as Samson here, whose prices were like off the charts for potions. So yeah, I'm okay with this one. I crossed them off the list. I drew him in there, but you know, I'll keep him in there, but I'll also put an X on it so that he's officially in there, but not in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are gonna go to the last shop.
Yes.
As you guys make your way over, you can hear there's commotion going on within the shop, and as you guys enter, it's a very busy shop. It's just an assortment of just random junk thrown around in a tasteful way.
Oh my!
Like an apothecary.
Kind of. So like, there's like a spot where there's just like a totem pole that's just hanging out there. You see another spot where it's just like a piece of wood is just laying on there.
Fucking Aladdin? Holy shit.
Um,
Holy shit!
I've never heard of these items.
As you guys walk in,
Alright.
you hear from kind of like behind a door on the other side of the room. Be there 1 second. I'm just finished getting ready. Take a look at the shop. Please don't take anything without paying.
And look at the others. Should we take something and leave?
no.
No.
And
We'll see after our interaction today.
Mogi's like, I'm gonna steal everything if everything's expensive again.
I mean, we can just run away and never come back, and then we'll never be caught. Hold on, let me read through these descriptions.
Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna do something. Heh. I have taken away the descriptions, unless you already had it open.
Wow! I accidentally removed it. Fuck.
Pretend you guys didn't
Description
read
of what?
it. The shop items. No, stop. Pretend you can't see it.
I won't look at it.
Okay, I will delete it.
It's because I have this shop playing differently than the others. So as you guys wander around, you can see there appears to be... It's kind of a weird little shop. on like one area, there's a little bag filled with dust. In the corner is a rolled up carpet. You see some like nice looking furniture as well, made of nice wood. There's a branch that just seems to have a really small little golden bell attached to it. Over a wall, there's just a tangle of ropes. And then you can also see in another spot that there's what appears to be a battle standard with kind of a weird feeling to it, like it feels like it's burning. And as you guys kind of look around, this little halfling woman comes out. She goes, "Oh, welcome to the exotics of the world, where I have the best bargains for random stuff that people have given me."
Bargains, you say?
You're like a pawn shop.
All right.
Yep, these are knickknacks that people have sold to me. I am not certain what a lot of these things do. Some of them I do, and I know how to price them correctly, but a lot of these, who knows? Please be quick. I have to rush over to the Enclave meeting. It's going to be starting shortly, and I am running a little behind.
Come on, you got time.
The halfling woman looks. She has a short pixie cut hair, brown. She's wearing what appears to be kind of a vest with long sleeves and brown trousers. She's. My name's Sasha, and I will be your salesperson to this day.
What's the name of the shop?
Exotics of the World.
Sasha. I feel like we've met a Sasha before.
You probably have. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not creative with names. Heck, Sasha could be Doc's person who lost her arm.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about
Was
that.
it Sasha?
I think so.
I wouldn't know. I lost my fucking stickies.
I didn't have notes for that.
Now we have to go back and watch the YouTube videos.
Yeah, my prologue notes are they meet people, and then the next session, goblins attack them. I didn't start having real...
I want to ask Sasha if she has any one-handed weapons. As I look around the shop.
She says, I mean, you can use that branch as a weapon. Annoy people with the little bell.
Do you know if it's just a branch?
The person who sold it to me told me that it helped them cast spells. That helped them detect unwanted things around them if you shook it. And it could protect you against good and evil things. But they could only shake it 3 times a day.
That's very specific.
I try and get as much info as I can, but the details escape me.
How much for the branch?
100 gold.
Oh, wow.
That's actually... I'll take it.
He says, okay. I'll be 100 gold, please.
What item is that?
Bell branch. I think it's a very rare item.
Wow.
So, I have a question for you.
Yes. How
What
can I help
items?
you?
What items here do you have that you don't know the properties of? Or do you have a rough idea of all of them?
I have a rough idea of everything. I would say my least understanding is the thing with the flag and the bag of beans.
I take a look at the bag of beans. I'm like, Can I take out the beans from it?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
Why? They're just beans.
They're just beans.
You probably just
What if-
throw them on the ground.
Or put one in your pocket.
Sasha speaks up after hearing you two and says, these are not normal beans, I will tell you that much. If you're gonna throw them on the ground, please do it outside in case something bad happens. When they demoed it to me, the beans exploded.
What
They
the fuck?
demoed it to you and you don't know what it does?
Well, they said throwing it on the ground seemed to make them explode, but they said if you plant them, other things happen.
Damn.
How much for the bag of beans?
How much are you willing to pay for this bag of beans?
50 gold.
Oh, that's a little too low. These are exploding beans.
What if I don't explode them though? What if I
Here, I'll let you
What
go
if we
demo
grow
one.
them?
Go demo one outside to prove that it's right.
If we eat the beans, do they still explode?
Something will be exploding. These are probably inedible beans, but hey, if you want to buy them and eat them, that's all up to you. I'll start it at 2,000.
Okay, 100 for the branch or whatever it was, and
It's just a shiny.
2,000
It's
for
just
the
a shiny
beans?
branch.
Yeah, mine is just a stick with
You
a bell.
literally listed out everything that the branch does.
Yeah, but the things
Anyways, I'm
that we
sorry,
live
ma'am.
in,
I
we
do
live in
not.
the normal world where none of the things that the branch has happens.
I apologize for raising my voice at you, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm willing to barter for these beans.
I counter with 100 gold.
Give me a charisma. We'll use that for your bartering. Persuasion.
Nat one.
Hold on,
Nat
can I want to give her guidance.
one.
Guidance do.
Guidance gives you a 1d4, right?
1d4, yeah.
Do I wait for him to do it, or do I go first?
No, you roll it.
Oh, okay. So I do persuasion first, and then the 1d4.
1d4, yep.
Nat 20. Oh my.
Alright.
Holy shit.
Plus a 1d4?
Oh.
Well, we got one.
rolls.
Okay. Lady Keikui, you have a strong understanding of how to barter from seeing your parents
Jesus.
do it. Sasha looks at you and says, let's say 1,200.
Oh my god.
That's not even 50%.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, you gotta barter. You gotta keep seeing where you meet in the middle.
But that's not even close. She offered you 100.
Yeah, she can
Yeah.
counter offer again. It's like in the movies where they keep.
I believe.
500.
750.
Okay, fuck you, man.
You can keep going lower.
Do you say that?
No, I don't say that. Of course not. You didn't hear me say anything. Oh my goodness, 550.
Jeez.
$5.50 for the
Wow.
beans.
Okay. Thank you.
They're called bag of beans.
Oh, wait, I asked her, do the beans replenish, or is it like a limited amount of beans?
How many are there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a good
5?
question. I have to roll for that.
Oh,
Actually, no, Lady K, you can roll for it. 3d4.
Wait 1 moment.
That's not too bad.
What?
That's a pretty good amount.
Well, unless you.
Do they
roll-
replenish, or is it just once they're done, they're done?
I think it's once it's done, it's done.
Nah, so you're gonna have to keep track of how many beans you have.
I got 8.
You got 8 beans?
Damn, 8 beads
Sasha
for.
speaks up and says, "Well, since they're, I'll knock off it. It'll be a clean 500."
How
I'm
many
officially
is
poor,
that?
guys.
Oh my.
Lady Cake, and so I will show the group what the table is. So, no, actually, I am not gonna. Oh, I mean, Lady Cake, we can look at it. It's an RNG table where if you plant them, something happens, or you throw it at the ground and it explodes.
Hold
Oh,
on,
if
where
it's
did you send it?
RNG, shouldn't she not know what it does?
It's a table, so it has to.
Or is it
roll.
available? Oh yeah,
So
it's
there are
available.
3d4.
Oh wow. Oh, do you want to. What the fuck?
They're not necessarily good things to plant either.
Each creature in the area.
These are not a throw 'em wherever you feel like it. I don't know. These beans feel like a chaotic element to throw in.
Jesus. A hungry. Wow. A hungry bullet burrows up and attacks. Okay. Fruit tree. Alright, so I'm probably gonna end up planting it.
Pretend you don't know about these effects yet, but I will say you could probably take them to the magic person to have them like looked over. Everything that you have in that Sasha has, we'll say you can go to the magic person to have them flesh it out for you.
And the app is being done.
But yeah, anything else I
Okay,
can help
I
you guys
put it in
with?
my backpack.
Can I enter you guys in some fancy rope? How about a fancy carpet?
You know what does a fancy rope do?
It entangles things. It's the perfect rope for getting stuck in knots.
Okay. So like if I were to just randomly swirl it, it will tangle whatever it hits?
If you speak to it, it'll tangle up a target.
Oh, it
Ah.
understands speech. And what about the carpet?
It flies.
Just like you're like, it flies.
It's
How much for?
How much?
What are the prices on them?
Is there a weight limit?
800
Is
pounds.
there?
There is a weight limit. It's 800 pounds.
Oh fuck! Wait, how much do I weigh? Oh fuck!
You don't weigh
Look
800
at-
pounds.
There's no way
You weigh 900.
You weigh 801. The carpet can't do anything.
How tall are you? Like 8 feet?
Yeah, 8 or 9 feet.
Mogi would make up half of the weight of the carpet.
Yeah, probably half.
Well, if you want the carpet,
asked-
it's 8,000 gold. I know what that
in the
carpet
middle
does. I know what
of-
it's worth, and it looks good.
How about the
Holy
rope?
shit.
Jesus.
Uh, um, I really should stop closing my stupid. I can't remember what the rope is. No, it's also. Yeah, the rope does what it wants. How much you willing to pay for it?
20 gold.
James, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, I
Ooh.
don't. This is not going to be good.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20.
Negative.
That's not
2.
possible.
I was gonna say you have a negative
Possible.
modifier, buddy.
I'll be like,
Jesus.
look, it's just a poor man's rope. For the lazy
Sasha
man's
just
rope.
looks at you and says, "No. I'll keep the rope. Someone more willing to pay for it will come along."
You didn't even say a price.
2,000.
For a lazy man's rope? Does everything a normal rope can do?
Except if you speak the channeling word, it'll do whatever. It'll entangle something for you.
What's the channeling word?
That's for me to know.
If we use a regular rope, we can say that word too and still tie someone up.
True, but this one will dart toward the target and tangle them up.
You're telling me I can't throw a rope?
Oh, you're right. You know what? You're right. I have this normal rope I'll give you for 10 gold.
10 gold for a normal rope?
What? You're gonna pay 20 gold for the other normal rope?
For the lazy man's rope?
I look at him and I'm like, do not take that deal.
Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
And now you guys see how bad my charisma is.
About the flag thing.
I know it summons a demon. Whether it's
Oh, okay,
friendly or
no.
not, I don't know.
I back away from the flag.
Yeah, everyone seems to have that same thought process with the flag. But I'll sell that one for 800.
Damn.
You sell the demon thing cheap?
I mean,
Nobody wants a demon.
I don't need a demon in my shop.
So then give it away for free.
I don't want it gone that badly. Give me a second. No. Yeah, no. 800 is a good price for that item.
Woo!
You already got my magical beans.
How long does attunement take?
I think it's a long or a short. It's a rest. I don't know which. I think it's a short rest, actually. Does Bell Branch require attunement?
Yes.
Are you sure you guys don't want this fancy flag?
I am sure.
Oh no. That's
And I
okay.
kind of hide behind Moki.
Okay. Would you like some dust?
Dust? What does dust do?
Magic dust?
I don't know what it does.
It's a short rest. For attunement.
The dust was kind of just left in the shop one day, and that's what I have, and...
Wait, do you know what the dust does?
Wait. Isn't it just dust that you swept up?
I don't
Yeah,
think
how do we know it's not another scam?
Yeah.
You're
You're
Yeah.
gonna charge us 2,000 gold for a lazy man's dust?
I mean, it's dust. It could be magical.
All right.
Could be.
Wait, how much are you charging for the dust?
Sasha doesn't know. I have a question mark next to it.
Oh.
We'll
Offer
give
her
you
20.
we'll give you 20 gold.
James, do
It's
you really want to be
generous for
the do you
dust.
really want to be the one throwing out prices, Jay?
I'm just throwing out numbers out there. We're setting a starting point.
Give me a second. I gotta look up the stats on my dust. Shop dust. How expensive are you? That's weird. How come I can't find it? Sasha looks at you and says, I'll admit I don't know what it does, but what if I say 500?
Woo!
I think that's completely unfair since you don't know what it does.
Look at the bag. It comes in a silk satin bag. That must mean it's fancy.
All right. Oh,
I mean, how much did. When someone offered it to you and you bought it from them, how much did you give them for it? For all
Oh.
you know, it could just be like swept up regular non magical dirt.
Someone traded it to me for one of the items. They said it had a magical property, and I was like, okay, let's just take a chance. Maybe I can make some good money off of it.
Oh, nice. You were
Sounds
very
like a scam.
trusting.
That's
Sir, are you running a bigger fool shop here?
I mean, if you're not interested, you're not interested.
I have a mind to go to the Business and Commerce Department and file a complaint for running this kind of business.
I would like to file that complaint for you. Sir, ma'am, I forgot. What is your name? While
My
I
name
write this
is
down real quick.
Sasha.
Asha, it is not a man. Look at this little cute halfling. It is obviously a female because of her pixie haircut.
Did you tell
Pay
us it was a
attention.
halfling?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
But Sasha says, if you guys are all done, I really need to get headed out to the meeting.
Oh, we could head over there together.
Sure.
I'll take out my little pouch of pebbles and I'll tell Sasha, how about you trade for these magical pebbles?
Sasha says, no. I mean,
Why would you take someone else's word that they're magical but you won't take mine?
oh, I had Samson take a look at the dust before I traded.
Oh.
Oh,
Who
so
is
you're
that again?
cheating.
Samson's the magic shop owner.
Oh, okay.
The potion guy.
Hold on.
So
where
you've
is
had
it?
Samson take a look at it. How come you don't know what it does?
Because I didn't want to pay to have him fully identified. I just wanted to make sure it's magical.
You're both businessmen.
Can I show Sasha my griffin headdress and see if she'll trade me anything for it?
Oh.
That is a gorgeous headdress. I can. Are you looking to trade or sell or both? Either.
Either.
What would you like to trade it for if you can?
The dust.
The dust, honestly.
Okay.
Fuck.
Sasha says, "I'll trade you the headdress for dust."
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I shall remove it from my
How do you know
inventory.
you're not getting ripped off for this dust?
I mean, I can just make another headdress. That's okay.
Just gotta go kill another griffin. So you guys trade?
Wait, hold on. I look to my peers. I'm like, Moki, James, Doc, what do you guys think?
I told you what
I don't trust this scammer, Sasha the scammer, as I have written down on my shit list. So, no, I say no.
It's up to you.
Hold on.
But yeah, it's up to you.
What does your headdress do?
Nothing. It's just a headdress.
Nothing, it's just a headdress.
Alright, well then outside of the game I would say do it. But James is gonna tell you it sounds like a scam. You don't even know what the dust does. All we know it's magical.
Yeah.
One of the only magic it has is that it swirls around you.
It just creates more dust.
Honestly, I'm just like, I spent 500 gold and I'm poor now, so I'm just like,
I gotta get
I
something
don't
for
know.
free.
Haggling. Just trying to haggle.
No, yeah, I would like to make the exchange. I want the stupid dirt or whatever it is.
Okay. Sasha says, "Great. I can sell this headdress for a good, pretty penny." And you see Sasha takes it and goes and puts it on a mannequin, and says, "Is there anything special about it?"
Nope, it's just made of griffin feathers.
No, that's fine by me. People will buy. I sell normal things too. Yeah. I am not going to
Thank
tell you what the
you.
dust is yet. You have to go take it to Samson.
So I don't add anything to my inventory yet? Or do I
No,
just have
not
to,
yet.
like...
Let me make sure I put it in my notes that you bought it though.
Okay. Yeah, because it's not going to be in my inventory and I might forget.
You can add a custom item.
Oh.
Dust.
Just like a common, yeah, like a
Scam
common item.
dust. Purchase. So.
Title is shop dirt.
Doc bought
Shop
mithril
dirt.
chain. Moki and James. Oh no, James bought the Bell Branch.
So what happens if you bury the beans in the dust?
Something comes out. It's a surprise.
Damn.
You see
I believe
Sasha.
the page says that it's random, like I can roll for it, or... I think it also says that I can choose.
No, we will be rolling for it.
Ugh, fine.
James still thinks that dust is a scam.
And
Okay.
Lady K bought.
The beans and the dust.
Lady K made the interesting purchase.
Well, I couldn't afford the Aladdin carpet.
Oh, the Aladdin carpet when I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna price this up too high.
Oh yeah.
Flying is pretty busted.
Well, and the Aladdin carpet's a very rare item. Bag of beans. I saw a bag of beans when I was looking through the list. I'm like, this sounds funny. I'm gonna put it on the menu. Okay. Sasha says if that's all, I will walk with you to the Enclave. I'll show you the way.
Did we say we were going there?
Lady Case asked if you could walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's right. Vorgren is on the shit list. Oh no, you took him.
He's on there, but
not
he
on
doesn't act
the
on there.
shit list. All right. You see, so Sasha kind of ushers you guys out, and as she walks out behind you, you see her turn around, locks her door. He says, "Okay."
While she's doing that, I take out my flute and I start playing it as we walk.
Oh, that's a nice little flute you got there. You willing to sell it?
Thank you. No. I start
Okay.
playing and I'm like do 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 do.
Sasha goes, "Oh, very, very beautiful. So if you
Gonna
follow
get
me,
DMCA'd.
uh, we'll just cross over to the bridge to the High District, and we'll be there shortly. It's about a 10-minute walk. But yeah, as you guys walk, Sasha kind of gives you the rundown, talks to you about the Enclave, and she says, "Oh, is this your guys' first time in the city?"
Yes,
Oh,
we are visitors.
well, I make up part of our Enclave leadership. We're represented. The representation is 3 from the Farmers Guild, 3 from the Merchants Guild, and 3 from our religious entities. Of the merchants, it's myself, Jaden, the ring shop owner, and my artificer. What the heck is his name? My brain already forgot. Give me Core Soak Master. Then of the Farming Guild, we have Craig, Sheila, and Silo. Since farming, we have the farm district just outside our walls who bring in a lot of our food. We export and eat a lot of it. And then the religious entities are made up of Bardoon, Stoker, and Sylve. Bardoon is in charge of our the Aasimar quadrant of the religious. We've had a larger influx of Aasimar pilgrims recently, so it made sense to make him one of our leaders. Stoker is in charge of our Dwarven faction, and Sylve brings up our High District elves. And she's one of our longest standing members of the Enclave. I'll let you know, Enclave's usually pretty boring. Most people don't attend it, but yeah, we usually just go over, like, people bring up their problems, we talk about it, and we take a vote on how to solve it. But yeah, as you guys make your way across...
Do they discuss business disputes?
Sasha says, "Ah, you're so funny." We solve those within the Merchants Guild ourselves. But no, your dispute with my magic dust doesn't count.
Wow. There's no oversight.
I am a bargaining shop. You get what you bargain for.
Alright.
I do try and make sure if I'm selling stuff at a higher price that that I make sure that they're magical, but hey, sometimes it's hard to discern the magical properties of something. But also we have our and as you guys approach, you can see there's a large tower that seems to stick up from the center of the High District with a rotating crystal that shines in the sun as it rotates. In the tower ahead, our court mage, I guess you could say, Cillian, hangs out there. He also mediates and helps with the Enclave meetings. And as you guys are crossing over the bridge, you can the crystal begins to glow and pulse and says, "Oh, you can see the power of our spiral tower, actually." And she leads you over to the side of the bridge and says, "See the ship that's leaving? On the bow of the ship, you can see a similar glow is taking place." And after a few seconds, it's as if the boat is going through a one-way doorway, and it just disappears as if it's crossing a threshold. And Sasha says, "We've recently come into. Cillian's been able to use the crystal to make our shipping lanes more efficient. It's coming here. You still have to go the long way, but we can at least get people quicker to their routes. It helps us actually get our produce and stuff to other shipping capitals sooner. That's why our farming district is actually expanded so much." Sasha kind of turns you guys away and leads and says, "Okay, let's hurry up and get to the meeting before I get in trouble again." As you guys hurry along, the High District itself is more austere than the rest of the city of Grandport. The buildings seem to be made of marble. There's more statues, more like, it feels like it's more for gatherings. It doesn't feel like there's, like, you can tell that probably the rich live here, or leadership, or some mix of both is primarily lives here, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of housing. But as you guys approach the center of the district, you see the Enclave itself, and Sasha says, "Oh, well, welcome to the Enclave. It's the building you see ahead of you." And she says, "And it is surprisingly busy, which means I am probably very late." And Sasha says, "It was nice meeting you. I will potentially see you inside." And you see Sasha just bolts to the entrance. But yeah, as you guys kind of walk over to the Enclave, you see a few, like a good chunk, like a good stream of people are heading into the building itself. You can see pockets of groups outside of the building. But yeah, so you guys are outside the Enclave building. You are free.
I guess we just go in.
All right.
Right?
Yep. You guys are welcome to go in.
Oh,
And can you guys clear out all your dice?
Can you clear out the dice?
That is not me.
Moki. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Come on. There we go. Alright. Yeah, you guys are able to head in. As you guys head in, you join the throng of people. But once you get in, you can see most of the seats are taken. Doc will quickly head in and say, "Oh, I want to sit front row. Fuck. I want a front row seat."
How do I?
Available seat.
Hold on, oh, there he goes. Okay. So then,
wow! Oh my god!
is there a seat for?
Taken. This seat taken.
Alright, hold on. Let me. I see one right here.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Oh, excuse me.
Big ass
Excuse me. Oh,
barbarian
fuck.
just trying to squeeze in.
Oh, sorry about your drink. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Uh,
Alright. I made it.
But yeah, as you guys make your way in, you can see the crowd is is made up of various people. You can see quite a few Asimar are in attendance. It seems to be it's a packed meeting today of a lot of high class people, but also you see a lot of more armed kind of people. But yeah, as you guys kind of sit there, you can see that. We'll pretend you can't see them, but the farm guild is currently their site is currently empty. But so as time kind of passes, you see groups of people head in, or you see people kind of come in and look around, see that it's busy, and kind of just walk out, or at least kind of stand in the entryway. But yeah, as you guys are standing there or sitting and waiting for everything to begin, you see the farm. You see three. Compared to what you're seeing in the audience, and even from the merchants, this group of three people come in with more normal clothes, you can say, with like simple cloth tunics and cloth pants, and they go over and they take their seats over on the left hand side. On the right hand side, you see Bardoon is there, along with a female elf and a dwarven male. After a few minutes pass, you see Jaden comes walking in, and you see he's talking with that elderly Eric Cochran, James, that you met earlier. And the Aaron Cochran himself is flanked by the two guards that were outside the shop. You see the Eric Cochran goes over to the side bench over here, and he sits down with his guards. You see his guards let him go all the way in, but then they stop at the entrance and hold position. Jaden goes and takes his spot in the center. And
I can't see no.
Yeah, I don't see any
Cochrane.
movement.
Same.
I mean, like, oh.
Oh.
Ah, there he goes.
Wait, how do I? Boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
He slowly.
wow.
Makes,
That's a Xeric imposter.
Wow.
It's kind of annoying that there's no Eric Cochran pieces. Or even bird pieces in general. It's just like, really? And you see that all the Enclave members are there and talking. And as time passes, you can see like people begin to fill out this bench on the other side.
What are they talking about?
Who, the Enclave members?
Yeah, you gotta roleplay the whole thing.
No, you can't hear them. This is a loud freaking hall right now. They're just talking amongst
What's
themselves.
the point of being here?
No, this is like dead air right now, where everyone's just talking. Everyone arrives.
Fuck! I wish we had the audio bot thing, but they fucking banned it.
I know, it'd be fun. But give me. But yeah, one final, as everyone begins to take place, an elderly or older looking elf makes her way down into the pit area, and everyone in the room begins to grow silent. Elf speaks up and says, "Welcome everyone to the Enclave meeting for this week. It appears we have a full house today, so please keep the volume levels down to make sure everyone can hear what's being discussed today. We have a few presenters to get through, but hopefully today's meeting won't go too long." And you see he kind of goes over to the side, and he pulls down a scroll from his hand and says, "First we have a halfling. We have Grace Recon, who has business with the Merchants Guild." You see the little halfling comes over and stands in the center. And as the halfling begins to speak, it's actually interesting, very clear for everyone to hear. It's as if they're talking next to you. And the halfling speaks up and says, "Oh, Your Honors, I wish to ask to have our adventure guild's crafting shop to be expanded out into the trading district. While the shop that we have down in the lower district requires guild membership, the one that we would want to create in the trading district will be more open to the public. It'll still have a restricted access to supplies, but these would be more for like decorative materials and maybe some leftover components that we don't have uses for. And I asked for the Merchant Guild's approval for this move, for this idea." Jaden speaks up and says, "Well, you also need to have approval from the Adventure Guild itself. Have you spoken to Master Reinhardt about this?" And I'm going to, oops. Did I say Reinhardt came in yet? I don't think I did.
No.
Alright. Reinhardt comes walking up and says, "Oh, sorry I'm late. It's quite a walk to get here. The Adventure Guild has approved of this choice, and we give our full backing for this plan. It'll help bring in money to pay for more expensive bounties."
Ooh.
And Merchants Guild mutter amongst themselves, says, Jaden says, "We three have no problem with this. We just we'll cover this at the merchants meeting more, but you have our approval. We look forward to working with you in the future about this." And Jaden raises his hand and says, all in favor?" All the people raise their hand and say aye. And Reinhardt makes his way to his own seat. Oops. Boop.
Whoa, how are you just gonna not RP going through the seats?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna
Oh,
get
come on.
Whoa, you're going through people. Wow.
He's just that good.
Yeah. Reinhardt just walks over there and just jumps super high and jumps on top of the seat. The halfling makes her way back over to the bench from earlier. Celine speaks up once again and says, "Next, with our Farmers Guild, oh no, not the farmers. For general Enclave approval, we have Gregory, who is one of the head procurers for our library. Gregory makes his way over. He's dressed in like simple educator robes. Has a book in his hand. Simple spectacles. And he makes his way over to the front of the Enclave, and he says, "The library wishes to procure more books for the library, and we wish to, but these will be different from our usual collection. We wish to buy more rare specimens for our more privileged areas to help flesh out the knowledge."
Privileged.
And you see the elf woman from the religious section speaks up and says, "Do you have a list that you can supply that has all the prices and the books that the library wishes to have?" And Gregory says, "Yes." He rummages around and he hands it to Cillian, and he says, "The price comes in around 50,000 gold for all the books." And the elf woman speaks up and says, "Are we willing to?" She says, "For now, we'll do a tentative approval for now for the procurement, but maybe we'll go and finalize the books on your list." And Gregory speaks up and says, "This sounds amenable." And the elf woman speaks up and says, "All in favor?" And you see the farmers keep their hands down, but the merchant and religious guild all raise their hands in favor. All those who are not, and then the farmers guild all raise their hands. But they don't seem to mind. They're just like, okay, whatever. Gregory goes and takes his seat. And he goes, "Whee!"
Whoa!
Sully then speaks up. On to more. The Farmers Guild has also brought in their representative to speak to us about an issue with this year's crops. I'm not walking them all the way over. The farmer speaks up and says, we currently have a problem with this year's crops." Wait, who the heck is this Dragonborn that I dragged? He's trying to cut the line. It seems the disease is plaguing our plants. And you see he pulls out a vial. I've already discussed this with our farmer guild representatives, but we wish to have a bounty or something opened up with the Adventurers Guild to find what creature or thing is doing this to our crops. James, you notice that with your vision from here, you're able to see that it looks close to the goo that you took from Zeric's wounds. And Reinhardt once again kind of pounces back down. He joins the farmer down. And you see Reinhardt speaks up and says, "The Farmers Guild has brought this to the Adventure Guild's attention, and we are willing to start with a low bounty bid just for information. We would start it at 100 gold. Currently, all the farmers can tell us is that the disease seems to just wipes out the plants, but on top of that, makes the soil impossible to use and somehow is tainting it. Currently, this is nothing that the Adventurers Guild has seen before, but we can set a bounty to at least get our guild members interested.
Ooh.
Can I speak up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Reinhardt, sir.
Yes. We met
I'd be interested in claiming that bounty right now.
Well, we haven't fleshed it out, but do you have information for us?
Well, I think it'd be useful for everybody to know that I have something similar to that on my person.
Oh.
And I'll take it out and I'll hand it to Reinhardt.
We'll bring you up. Here. You see Cillian offers out his hand, and you see in his other hand he has like a little crystal thing, and it seems to act as a projector. And the bottle you've given him kind of shows in a large light, and he says, "Oh, and as you're standing there, the old Aaron Cochran begins to make his way over, and he says, "Oh, I think I might have my own information for this as well."
Whoa, it's a party.
He says, "I think I can give us a visual into potentially the problem that we're having."
Whoa.
Let me call upon my friend who was wounded badly just last night.
Whoa.
Where's the other bird? As you guys, as he's talking, you see Zirk comes in with he's using a crutch to help him walk. He has a bandage across his chest to cover the wound.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's a Zurich impersonator.
My streamer.
Oh
wait.
yeah, Zirk is your streamer. Yes. Now you have two streamers.
Wait a minute.
And you see the female elf from the religion side goes, "Oh, Eklosh, what do you bring us? What news?"
Eklosh? How do you spell that?
Iklosh. Eklosh.
Damn.
Eklosh. I think that's what it's called.
Eklosh.
And he says, well, our friend James over here brought us this, the goo. And if, correct me if I'm wrong, James, you also brought my friend Zirk to the temples last night.
Yes. The story behind that is that we were on our way here when we found our good friend Zurich here, wounded on the path. When we tried to administer medication.
And he says, well,
Or
give,
triage?
1 second, James. And you see he begins to chant, and then suddenly an illusion fills the room.
Oh wow.
And then we go all the way over here.
Oh shit.
Wait, where the fuck is
All the
it?
way over the where?
Where is it?
Let me see if I can put down a block to call you guys.
Oh, you had it hidden. I already found it.
Wait a minute.
Alright,
I don't see shit.
where are the GM blocks?
Little green field.
Oh, it's right here. Wow.
Right where? Right where?
If you go from the entrance and you just scroll backwards.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's huge.
Is that what we saw?
What the fuck? Holy shit. I'm scared.
Was it supposed to resemble a dragon? Because that's not what I wrote down.
Yes, it is a dragon. Technically, I didn't tell you what it was. Place marker block here.
Where's my bird?
Oh, I found it? Well, that's far.
Why the fuck did you put my bird at the top of the fucking roof?
Because that's where it belongs.
Rude.
Well, either way. So it's all the way over here. The whole area begins to transform. And it resembles the field from last night, with the same kind of blackness of the sky.
No,
and everything.
Moki's dead.
It begins like so. Oops, what the heck is going on?
Whoa.
Okay, there we go. The dragon's not there. So Zarek is just kind of chilling out, relaxing. He's like eating, and then from behind, a great like strike smacks him across the chest, and he's able to turn around, and you kind of see the fight commence between the two. But Zarek is quickly overwhelmed by the creature.
My streamer.
And he goes, wait, how do you knock him out? Status.
The status, yeah. No!
And you see at that point, kind of the vision fades, but, James, as you begin to kind of fill in the information, it becomes more of a haze, like, you guys can all tell that it's an illusion because you saw the casting take place, but it's a bit more hazy. But as you tell it, it shows you healing Xeric and the creature coming down and ripping a hole in kind of space-time continuum and just summoning the creatures at it. So like this covers
Take my
like
energy.
but yes, the creature that you saw was the dragon. But Iklash says, you can kind of hear Iklash's voice through all the noise, and he says, it appears that we're dealing with even from Iklash's memory, like, it's hazy if it's a full dragon or what the age of the dragon is because of the time of night and the dragon be able to blend in. He says it seems we're dealing with some form of a black dragon, but the black dragon seems to have something weird is going on with it. James, are you filling them in with all the details that the black dragon said that night, or just kind of a...
Yes. Because I don't remember what was in there. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe
So the black dragon talked about working for a mistress, and you could tell that it was able to open portals into the void. Are you going to share all this information?
Yeah, I'll share that information.
Okay.
Summoned a giant swarm of creatures.
Little fish
That's what
creatures?
spawned right from the portals.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let them know that. That's what we fought to save Zurich, and then we just boosted it here after trying to use lesser respiration. Sharknado!
Sharknado.
Those are some pretty big bees.
They are. But pretty much, yeah. But Iglash says, yeah. It seems that what we're dealing with is some form of a black dragon, but it seems that other workings are behind this. And you see Reinhardt begins to think and says, he says, I think I have someone who can help with this. Give me one moment. You see Reinhardt leaves. But the Enclave is talking amongst itself. It says, Iklash, were you, the temple healers able to determine what the poison was? Or James, was your group able to determine it?
No.
And Iklash
I just thought quickly ahead to gather a vial of it to see if we could figure it out.
Bardoon, you see, speaks up. And he says, Your Honors, we were able to heal Zurich here of the wound, but we could not. We used our magic to help clean and dismiss it from his body. We could potentially have our healers go out into the fields and heal the fields, but no, we do not know what this sickness actually is. And Niklash speaks up and says, what will we do? Do we deem... He turns to you, James. He says, do you deem this a threat potentially to this town, or just...
You're asking me?
You fought it, so Iklash is asking you, because... Zurich got wiped out.
I wouldn't say that we fought it. I'd say we dealt with the remnants of whatever it was doing. I can't speak for its actions, but it seems like it was trying to do something locally.
So Zurich turns to the group and says, I think we need to act upon this right away.
I think you should look into any reports of or other sightings of it. I don't know if it would be like an isolated incident or if it's doing something else localized.
You see the farmers kind of turn and say, we agree that this needs to be dealt with sooner rather than later. If this disease is able to spread, we're going to have issues with this coming crops. And if it's coming from this creature, we need it to be stopped. And the merchants all kind of just say, we can help foot the bounty bill, the bill for the bounty. Do we have a price range in mind? And you see the female, they all turn and say, Sylvain, do you have a price range in mind? As they ask the female religious leader. The elf kind of turns and says, I think we should wait for Reinhardt to officially give word. After some time passes, what the heck is going on? Where'd you go, Reinhardt? Reinhardt returns. He comes walking through. He's followed by another man in a purple cloak with a pole arm for a weapon, and says, "This is my friend Jacques from the Exathia region."
Exathia.
He is part
Jacques Cousteau?
Jacques.
Jacques what? Jacques Cousteau.
his ancestors were those of the that helped guard the walls from the Forbidden Land, and he has he says he's been following potential energy from that land having been used in these areas recently. He says, I think Sylvia speaks up and says, we're thinking of going ahead with the bounty. What do you think the pricing would be? And Reinhardt says it'd probably be anywhere between 20 to 50,000 gold, potentially higher if
shit.
And the Merchant Guild kind of says we're willing to put this bill to protect our city. And Jacques speaks up and says, we'll need to take those who can help lead us there, and potential hunters. And Niklash says, "Oh, I have just the person." And yeah, because there's no fucking what the, stop it, I don't want to roll dice. Coming through the doorway, bird bitch walks in.
Oh shit.
And Niklash says, Simon here is a great tracker of dragons and celestials. He should be able to help us track down the issue. And that's where we will stop for today.
You bitch.
Jesus. Oh my god. Well,
My character met Bird Bitch.
No,
no.
Okay.
but I think we've told you about who we're looking for.
Yeah, I think Lady K-Queen knows about Simon, but she doesn't know Simon. Nor does she know Simon's
she'll
name.
know.
No, yeah, my character hasn't heard of Simon.
She's heard of Bird
But
Bitch,
I know
and that's
that you
about it.
have.
No, you would have known from us,
No, but you guys never call him Simon.
Oh.
I suppose.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, either way, she
We
wouldn't.
get to meet him.
You wouldn't, yeah. But yeah, that's where we will leave off for now.
So Patrick,
Yes.
they asked their opinion of the Watchers on the Wall.
That's my Watchers on the Wall. Because that is Jack's storyline in League of Legends.
Who?
Jax, Mr. Purple coat with the lamp.
Oh my. Jax.
So I have Rengar and Jax.
Jesus. OP.
Except his name is Jacques in this.
Jacques Cousteau?
Jacques Cousteau.
Jesus Christ, he's fucking dying.
Let's see. Group went to Enclave. Simon. James is cool. Wow, that sounds bad. Yeah.
Are we gonna stay here? Or can we move back into the fucking enclave?
Oh, you can move back to the Enclave. I mean, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean? I gotta go fuck up Simon.
What the heck? I think my Tailspire is about to crash.
Oh, mine had already crashed earlier.
Oh, oh my god.
It's all because of Moki and his stupid dice.
Already closed it.
You guys need to get 3090s. The only solution.
Yeah, my Tailspire.
Oh wait, really? Is that why it crashed?
I cleared the dice and suddenly my Tailspire just went, what?
Mine didn't crash.
But yeah, so we'll continue off from this spot next week.
Alright. We get to
Nice.
show Simon his true colors to Lady Keikui.
I can't wait to meet Zaya in game.
Oh,
It'll be James's first love interest.
What?
let's see if does Zaya have a Void story?
Oh my god.
Because
Oh.
Zaya,
I don't think so. They're
if
just
Zaya,
Messiah,
if
aren't they?
Zaya does, I got bad news, buddy. Because then so does Rakan.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah,
going through the
Rakan.
Void stuff and I saw Jax was in there. I was like, huh? Yeah, Jax is an immortal in League of Legends, I guess, and he's just
What?
yeah, he's immortal and he's just trying to find people to help him
Oh,
with.
okay.
He's from Acathia when it got destroyed. Zaya.
Well, they changed him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm-
Zaya and Rakan.
can't be- No, I'm sorry. No Void story.
How much time would you say has passed from when I got my branch to this meeting?
Your Bell Branch?
Yeah.
Not
I wonder
4
if I'm
hours.
attuned to it.
Not an hour.
Are you serious? How's that not an hour?
You know what? It probably has been an hour. Those city council meetings go long. But yeah, barring I don't hit writer's block again, we should be playing next Wednesday unless other people have stuff.
Take as much time as you need.
Yeah, the Simon thing I decided to do last minute today.
Oh,
Believe.
damn. The twist.
I believe in you.
I was
The
like, oh,
twist.
you know what? Because I had made Simon in a character sheet and I made him a tracker hunter, so I was like, oh, you know what? But yeah,
Alright, I gotta bounce.
okie doke, everybody.
Alright, guys
Okay.
and gals.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you next week.
See ya.
See you next week.